Smooth. It. We are back after a 1 hour dinner break. We're going to be streaming in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to jump on to Facebook here at Choctaw Casino and Resorts in Durant, Oklahoma, and share my feature table stream to my personal homepage. Let's see here. We are on levels 13 to 16. I'm going to tap the share button, and then I'm going to tap my feed. And there we go. We're live. Make sure this is working in the background. Just a couple seconds. Perfect. All right. We're up here. We got our viewers popping up. And this is Eric Anderson with the feature table. Streaming WSOP event number 5, $200 classic. Flight 1B, we're on levels 13, 14, 15, 16. 30-minute levels. We're going to stream until the break in 2 hours. I got Sippy in the
What's
booth
up?
with me.
That's me.
Mississippi.
Checking in on some stuff.
Yeah, so what can you tell me about today? Registration's over?
Registration is over at the start of 13, so yeah, after the dinner break.
How many
It
players?
looks like they had, let me see that tally in there. Today got, should be here.
Is it Friday?
Yes,
It
looks
is
like
Friday.
it was 345 entrants today.
345. Wow, nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. They also have a Congress tournament going on that started at 5 o'clock. Do you know
Sure
how
do.
that's going?
Yeah, that shows
$200 buy-in.
$200 buy-in. It has 94 entrants.
Wow, that's way more than I thought.
Yes. And it looks like you got one. It's on the last level of registration. You can register that until the start of level 9.
Got it. So
And like I said, a popular game around here. So
you got about a half hour to get back into that one after.
right. It looks like about 15 minutes.
15-minute level and then a 15-minute break.
Right. Yes.
So if you're within a half hour of here, you can rush down here and jump into that Congress game if you want to play that. And then tonight at 9 o'clock in about 2 hours, they've got a $250 mega satellite for the championship event, right?
I think that may be, yes, one seat.
And it guarantees a seat?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yes.
perfect. All right, we're at the table now.
And, of course, they got their nightly. It starts at 7. Have a nightly every night at 7 p.m.
Oh, they do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I missed that. The deep stack lately, $130 buy-in.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
usually a pretty good
What do we got
turnout.
going on tomorrow?
It will be,
The Classic starts at noon, just like we're doing now.
yeah, they always do a 10 a.m. mega satellite for that event, for the day's event of,
Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow's 5 p.m. will be a Pot Limit Omaha.
Got it.
$200
PLO,
buy-in.
$200.
Yep. And, of course, the 7
7
p.m.
o'clock.
nightly deep stack. And it looks
then
like another mega.
Another 250 mega.
Yep.
Cool.
And that mega goes for the 16, well, that's a 1,700 seat.
Is it a 1,700 or 1,100?
Yeah, it's the 1,700 seat for the championship event, looks like, right?
All right.
Yes.
All right. We got Max Max Playa under the gun raises it to 6,500 with 8-6 suited. I love that.
The little
hand.
gambling. Yeah, right.
Love it. Right on.
Chip counts there.
Our blinds went up. We are at we're at 1,500, 3,000. If you're in the chat, jump in there and give us a hi, what's up? See who's out here in the chat. There's Michael Miller saying, let's go on YouTube. All right. Matthew Goodridge under the gun in the 5 seat with a 4 tray.
Lets it go.
Somebody's ringing. Somebody forgot to turn their device off.
The ringer off.
Okay, so during the break. We lost our cameras. It's going to be stuck on this view. I'm going to go fix it. It's going to be stuck here for 15 minutes, though, because of the delay.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. Looks like Doug's got a King 10 suited. Calls 1500. Pretty good flop there for Max. No improvement for Doug there, so he checks. Max bets 5,000. I don't see Doug playing it here, but he lets it go. Chip stacks there. King, queen suited. Scott's got a king, queen of hearts. Doug's got 2 6s. Max folds. Queen 9 suited. Got 3-way to the flop. Looks like a little pre-check there from Matt. Could be a troubling board. You got a queen. Both of them got a. There is a club. Backdoor clubs, maybe. Scott bets 8,000. Looks like we may have lost connection. Should be back up here momentarily. Maybe experiencing another little technical difficulty. Should be back up momentarily.
Okay, guys. The cameras froze up, and so we had to restart the computer.
Uh-huh.
And restarting the computer means we restart the stream. So I threw it on a. That's it. We're just restart it, and it's going to come up in another 8 minutes. I could just restart, but we'll just let it run like this.
Yeah.
And so tell me what else have we got going on?
Well, let's see here. We've got, looks like on tomorrow, of course, we got the pot limit Omaha at 5 o'clock and flight 5C of the Classic, $200 buy-in, 200,000 guarantee, which, what are the numbers now? 258 and 3 something, so about halfway through the guarantee.
Right.
So it could be a little bit of a sweat.
Yeah, we did the math. There might be an overlay tomorrow. We need like 600 to make the guarantee is what I think we figured out.
Right, I think 1,250 total is the total number.
I'm going to throw up this camera to give people something to look at. There's us.
Hello.
All right.
And some tournaments we're trying this time, too, during this event are trying to introduce more non-Hold'em type games. You know, the mixed games are growing in popularity. So we've got some different types of games. We've got PLO 8 coming up on Sunday. The 5 o'clocks are usually going to be these. Got a 7-card stud on Monday at 5 p.m. 7-card stud 8 or better. Tuesday will be a pot limit Omaha. Wednesday is a pot limit Omaha, the beginning pot limit Omaha of the ring events. And Thursday is a horse at 5 p.m. So,
What are the buy-ins for these? Are they all?
Yeah, anywhere from 2 to 300.
2 to 300 for the next week?
Yeah, at the 5 p.m. And, of course, the ring events all start on Tuesday.
And what time are those?
It looks like there's going to be a seniors ring
Wednesday?
event. Yes, on Tuesday at 10 a.m.
Oh, Tuesday. Okay.
And then the first ring event for normal play is pot limit Omaha at 2 p.m.
On Tuesday.
On Tuesday,
Got
yes. And then Wednesday, Monster Stack, noon, ring event number 2.
Super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday's a ring event?
Wednesday,
Number
this
2,
coming
you said?
Wednesday. Yes, Tuesday will start the ring events on Tuesday.
I thought you said the second ring event will be Wednesday.
Second ring event will be Wednesday.
So what's Tuesday? Seniors?
Seniors and pot limit Omaha.
And PLO, both ring events.
Yes.
So it'll be the third ring event will be on Wednesday.
Third ring event on Wednesday,
okay.
Right.
I just want to make sure I was understanding you correctly.
Right. And then, of course, a ring event will be every day at noon following that.
All right.
I think they are doing something different this time, too. There's on Friday, there's actually going to be 2 ring events. You got the Gargantuan, which is the multi-flight, 500,000 guarantee.
What's the buy-in for that?
400. And, of course, there's starting flights are, Thursday, 3A, 3B, and 3C. So there's 3-day ones for that one, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And they're doing a twilight ring event at 7 o'clock. So we're going to replace the nightly on Friday
with a ring event.
With a ring event,
What's
and it's a 2-day. It's a 2-day. You got an A and B. On Saturday, you got the same one. So
what's that buy-in?
It's $250.
Oh, that's a small buy-in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for a twilight event.
Yes, it replaces the nightly at 7
Is that
p.m.
like 25K starting stack, 30-minute levels?
I'm sure it is because I don't know. I don't have a structure
standard?
sheet with me. I have to get a structure sheet for
And
that.
we can get all this on.
Yeah, you can get it on
Durant.
pokerexecutives.com.
Okay.
And
look up Choctaw Casino and Resort, Durant, Oklahoma.
And there's one on there for sure. Yes.
Okay. Fun stuff.
Let's see what that shows actually. I don't know if it is. It could be a 20-minute leveler because it is starting so late.
Right. They don't want to go till 5 in the morning.
That's right.
Hey, so that's 2 flights?
It is an A and B, yes. Kind of a neat, new structure doing something twice a day.
It's really nice to have a ring event for the working person.
Yes.
Work all day, get off at 5 o'clock, go grab a bite to eat, and get here by 7 and start playing.
Exactly.
I like that.
Exactly. It's the Twilight will be a 15K starting stack.
Okay.
And they're 30-minute levels.
They are 30. So smaller starting stack, same levels.
Yes.
Got it.
$250 buy-in. And
how late does it go to? Does it say?
Doesn't say
Probably
how many levels you're going to play. It's usually, they're doing percentages of the field now.
Okay.
So is that
so you
like
just keep rolling until it's like, are they going to go back to like 5%, 6%?
It may be. It doesn't exactly say on here, but it could be.
And
7
so
o'clock start.
Paying out each day.
That could be. I mean, what do you normally play? 10, 12 hours? That's a 7 a.m. in the morning. Or I don't see it going that far,
yeah,
but you never know. I don't know. It's not written on the sheet.
All right, we'll figure that out in the next week.
Yeah.
I won't be here. I'll be in Daytona Beach.
You're gonna be you be down in Florida, huh?
I'll be
Heading
in Florida for a week. Yeah, I leave Monday.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
Beautiful.
What are you going down there to?
I'm streaming the Great American Poker Tour for Daytona Beach.
Oh yeah.
And, racing, I think they call it the Racing and Card. It used to be called the Kennel Club, and now they call it Racing and Card Room.
Yeah.
Something like that. They had to change everything. All right, we got about 3 minutes left before we get to watch these guys play. We did keep the same players that we had before dinner break.
Right.
What do you think about those guys? Aggressive Mo in the 10 seat.
Aggressive Mo in the 10 seat.
Max, new guy in the 3
got a big
seat.
chip stack. McVicker's still there.
Yep.
And let's see who else is in there. I'm trying to think.
We had the guy in the 7 seat, Zach, who's bouncing around, not playing any hands.
Yeah, Zach, right.
Coming in for a raise every time he wanted to play.
Right. I think there's 2 seats open, so we're probably going to pick up 2 new players.
Right. We should quickly. Are you trying to?
Yeah, I was going to see if that's a recording. Isn't it?
We're doing scribing.
Yeah, I think it just did that. I was trying to see if they see how many levels they're playing there.
Okay, got it.
I don't know why it does that. Sometimes
you probably hit the microphone button.
May have.
We are playing till 2 a.m.
It'd be for that twilight.
You're
going to play till 2 a.m.
7 hours.
7 hours, yeah.
That's not very much time.
Right.
Okay.
15K stack, I guess. So.
All right. Half-hour levels. That's only, let's say, 12 levels with breaks. 14 levels maybe.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Puts it 9 o'clock. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
12
8,
levels.
11 o'clock. 12. You said 1 o'clock?
2 a.m.
2 o'clock?
Yeah.
12 levels.
Right.
And then 3 breaks. 3 15-minute breaks.
Right. And it says no dinner. So.
Ballpark. Well, yeah.
Right. Just a 15-minute break every 2 hours. Right.
Right. All right.
Yeah, that's definitely something new there.
9, 10, 11. Yeah, the math doesn't quite work out for 2 o'clock, but it's close. Probably 1:45.
Right.
All right. And he just rounds up to 2 o'clock. Easy to remember that.
Calls it.
All right, Sippy. How'd you get the name Sippy? Short for Mississippi. I'm going to go out on a limb.
I used to live there. Go ahead. Go out on a limb. I need you to go
Let me guess here. Let me guess. Let's see how good my read is.
Yeah.
Are you from Mississippi?
I was originally from the area, yes.
All right.
That's
all
it.
right.
Yeah.
Good read, Eric.
Good read. I mean,
man.
I mean, a lot of people don't guess that.
They don't really?
They do, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I blow their mind, too, and I tell them I'm from New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Always tell them I'm from New Hampshire. And they hear the southern accent, and I go, South New Hampshire. Always.
I'm from South New Hampshire.
South
All right.
New Hampshire.
I'm going to turn off our camera. In 5 seconds, we're going to jump back on the what's up, Shane?
The feed.
Back in the booth.
We got a man coming in.
How you doing, buddy? Shane streamed with us yesterday. He's a house dealer for the casino. He deals cash games, not a lot of tournaments. Yeah. Jump on in here. Sippy, you take a break, and I'm going to talk to Shane for a little bit.
I will see you in a little bit.
All right. So we just now are opening up this feature table. They're just coming up. They're going to do a really quick verification of the chip stacks. We started 15 minutes ago, and the cameras were not turned on to move, so it was stuck on one guy. And so I ran out there to fix it, and I had to restart the computer. And instead of sitting on one guy the whole time, I said, okay, well, pause the action. Let me restart this really quickly. That means we had to take another 15-minute break to get this going. So here it is, 8 o'clock, and we're going to finally start streaming here. Yep, they're going to quickly count up the chips.
Were you streaming at 2?
Yeah, 2:15 we started streaming. Yeah, the floor came over. Bill came over to go, hey, why aren't you guys playing? What's going on here? There we go. So they're just going to verify the chip stacks really quickly. Bring in a couple of new players because we had 2 empty seats. This is perfect that we oh, she's excited. So this is perfect that we were on break when they brought in the 2 new players because we don't interrupt a hand at all. Ben Mine. I think it's pronounced mine. Hey, good luck tonight, players and production. Ben Mine runs the stream down in Dallas, the Texas Card House. So he's watching.
I think I've seen a couple of his streams.
He's got some good stuff going. He sits in the commentary booth. I'm checking something out. And I was just gonna say it's Miney. I don't. He added me on Facebook yesterday after the stream, and I've never met him. I took a shot at it. I thought mine was close. Miney, Ben Miney. All right. Players are coming back to the table. We're back in action.
All right, cards are in the air.
Here we go. I'm gonna turn up that table mic for you a little bit.
Please, ladies and
I had to turn down last
Are his cards in the box?
last 4 levels because there was one guy dropping F-bombs. Just
he's in between.
not
Okay.
maliciously, just friendly.
Okay.
In here?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
In the on the table, he was
yeah.
like, "Oh, whoa, man, F and this," and I'm like, "Whoa, I'm gonna turn that guy's mic down." Yeah. No, he is in the 3 seat. Ben, you're right. Max is in the 3 seat.
I've dealt him in cash a couple times.
Max
Yeah.
in the 3 seat.
Mhm.
The guy with the
Curly hair.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems he came. So he's got pocket 5s. I have to restart the stream really quickly because every 10 minutes I have to restart, and I forgot to do that while we were on break. So it looks like Max is up against pocket queens, and we're going to hurry up and get back to this hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I normally don't have to do it a 3rd time. I think yesterday I did it once. Let me try it one more time.
Yeah, we had to do the 1 minute rule.
Yeah,
last
the 1
time.
minute rule. I'm going to threaten to shut it down. And just as I threaten to shut it down, it's going to pop back up. All right, it's off. Bink. Let me pop it back up really quickly. Dang it, right in the middle of a good hand. All right.
Didn't really seem like anyone had.
Well, it was
much.
5s against queens.
Oh, I didn't see the 5s.
So let's see what happens. 5s and queens on a 4-9-7 flop. Max Playo has he might be in trouble with a 4-9-7. So you can see Matt raised to 8. Max 3-bet to 25. Matthew called 17. Max checks the flop. Matthew bets 35K. Max is in the big blind.
3 calls.
All right, he calls 35K. He needs exactly a 5 or some backdoor straight. All right, that's a backdoor straight. Now we need a 6 or a 5. And the 6 of spades was folded, so he's got 5 live outs. Max acts first in the big blind.
3 checks.
He's going to check again.
5 checks.
Action time, Matthew goes check, check. Action time, Max again.
Missed the straight.
Yeah, he missed a straight. He's only got a pair of 5s, which he might think is good. Pair of 5s beats ace king, ace queen.
3 checks.
He might be in check call mode. And Matthew's going to show him the bad news that he was never ahead. He had outs on the turn, but queen is good for that hand.
Need a 6 or a 5?
Needs a 5 or a 6. That's what he said. All right, Matthew Goodridge way up top with 461,000 chips. Wow, more than double second place. That is a massive stack in this level. Just coming back from dinner break. It's super hard to have 400. See, as a cash game, you're thinking, well, no problem. The blinds are 2 and 5. People have 1,000 chips all the time. In a tournament, it starts out that way, but as the tournament progresses, you know, with a 25K starting stack, like think of that as a max buy-in of 25K at your cash game, and the blinds are 3,000. So if you buy in right now, you've got 7 blinds. You know. So to have 400 chips is just a huge stack right now this late in the tournament.
I found out yesterday that's why in tournaments they play a lot tighter too.
Yeah,
because
because
they
you can't
come back in
exactly
later on.
It's not like a cash game where you're only limited by your wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a new player, Jewel Kubaki, in the 4 seat. Raised to 13,000 with king queen in the big blind. All right, there's my YouTube. I gotta go delete those guys.
Seems like the same name.
It's the same guy. I need to figure out how to block him. Zach Abbott with pocket 7s. He has the best hand, and they always blast me like 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
Never just once.
Look, 7 moves all in. All in with a call, please.
Ooh, all in and a call.
7 versus.
Turn.
Take a turn. Here you go, that's fine. Not a big deal.
River.
Oh, that was dirty. Jewel. Jewel hits her king on the river to eliminate Zach. She's up to 160K. 160K pot added. She's at 178. Oh my goodness. That was that was a rough one.
I think you're holding them just like a smidge off the felt, and it's not.
On that last message,
Let's
there,
give that a try.
you can hit that, and it should hide them
Forever?
Well, I
Oh,
was
this user's message will be hidden. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Now, cool.
Usually it hides all the messages,
Oh,
but
so I don't have to remove every one?
no.
All right. I'm going through and
But
deleting
it
every
seems like it
individual one.
only hides it for the stream.
For
not,
like okay, I'd have to do that every
Yeah.
day.
it
every
seems
stream.
like it. Yeah.
All right, we'll have to figure that out. I'm gonna record it and get rid of it anyway. I need to find out how to block that guy. All right. Wow. Big hand for Jewel. Big pickup. Gets it in with 2 overcards.
One raises to 8,000.
Gets snapped off by a pair of 7s and rivers the king. Back to the action here. Andrew Casper in the 1 seat, another new player. He makes 8,000 with ace-9 in the hijack position.
It'll stay up there for a while. Like, we had a dealer game to test it the other day.
Max Playo with the 9-7 suited. Now, what Max was doing when we couldn't see his cards is he was holding his cards like he never set them down. He was just holding them.
So it wouldn't read them.
And it wouldn't read them because it was too far away from the antenna. So Colleen asked him to just set them down until they read. You see how his habit is of holding those, protecting those cards?
Yeah.
That's how I play. I always have my cards in my hand. But he just wasn't putting them down all the way. Andrew shoves all in on a Jack 4-9 with middle pair top kicker. Jewel also has a middle pair, but she has a less kicker, and Max has middle pair with a really less kicker. So Max needs a 7.
Matt has the top pair.
Oh, I totally didn't even see that. Good thing you're here. I was just looking at Andrew was the aggressor, and then I saw all the other nines were folded. Yeah, Matt's got top pair.
He also has a backdoor draw.
He does have the flush draw.
But
He's got a really bad
bad
kicker, so he might just let it go, especially when Jewel calls.
Mm-hmm.
Jewel might save Andrew. Oh, maybe not. No. Matthew's got 450K. He's going to call the extra 18. Andrew's in bad shape. He needs an ace. That doesn't do it. He does pick up flush draws, though. Now he needs a spade or an ace. Jewel's going to go ahead and bet with her 9. She still might bail out Andrew if Matthew folds his jack 5. He's grabbing chips like, how much was that? 60,000. Wow, what a huge bet. She does save Andrew.
Ready for the river?
She saves Andrew.
Thank you so much. To the river. You were amazing.
Oh, Andrew says you're amazing. Thank you so much. He should have been out.
I did.
Wow. All right, hey, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to let Bobby sit in here. Wow, he's so proud.
I was wondering how you were in here with you up there.
I just had to move there.
Okay, good. I just noticed that on the line.
I noticed it during the hand, but I didn't want to say anything
Yeah.
while she was in there.
No, I know. I was doing the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. The reason we don't have electronics at the table is because we want you to watch the live stream later. If you're going to get up and watch the live stream, you're going to have to sit out a hand.
That was all in, and then she bets him off the jack. Oh, yeah. He had a jack.
Yeah.
5 kicker, and I said, you know, when she calls on the flop, I said, well, she might save Andrew because now Matt's not going to call. He calls me, oh, and then she bets the turn. And I'm like, oh my goodness, and that's why Andrew was
Wonderful.
Wow. How's it going, guys? Bobby's back here.
2-4-4. 2 moves all in.
Doug's going to move all in here with 17.5 with king, queen suited.
3 fold.
Max is going to let it go. Jewel's going to let it go.
5 fold.
Matt in the 5 seat's going to let it go. And Jesse's going to give him a call with king jack off. And we're going to see a flop.
King, queen.
Flop.
To the flop.
Turn.
Doug's going to flop a flush draw.
River.
Jesse has 5 true outs and misses on the river. Doug's going to get a double through. He's going to move up to 39.5K.
Okay, blinds are up now. 2-4-4.
Matthew's sitting at 143 big blinds with 430,000. Jesse's down to 9 big blinds after that hand.
4. Hey, Bobby, would you take that?
430 is a nice stack. There.
Yes, it is. 430 is a huge stack. Having over 100 bigs anytime in a tournament, especially when you're getting late, is huge.
They tend to play looser when they've got a big stack.
Depends on the player. I like to open up a little bit more. When I have a big stack, I like to lean on the other players at the table. But at the same time, you have to be careful because after a while, the players are going to start defending with weaker and weaker hands.
Yeah.
Because they're just going to get sick of you getting ran over. That's what Mo was doing earlier in the stream before we went to dinner break. He was just straight running the table over. But now with Matthew here in the 5 seat with 430,000, I think it slowed Mo down a little bit.
Mo got my favorite hand, Jack 9 spades.
Okay. Doug's got 8-7 of clubs. He's going to let it go. He thought about it for a second. He's going to fold around to Jewel. For Trey, she's going to fold.
12,000.
And Matt on the button's going to make it 12,000 with the dead man hand, ace-8 offsuit. And Mo looked like he was reaching for calling chips. He does
Ready for
call.
a flop.
We're going to see a flop. Jack 9 versus ace-8. 34K in the pot. King of Hearts, 6 of clubs, 4 of diamonds. No help to anybody. I'd like to see Matthew take a stab at the pot here, continuation bet. Looks like Matt did take 15K on the flop and took it down with no resistance. Time to work tonight.
11.
Nice.
You still dealing? Or
I'm
is
dealing in between. Like me and Sip are switching out.
yeah.
So like Sip will come back here next one time. Oh wow. Doug in the 2 seat's gonna wake up with pocket aces. Let's see what he does here.
20,000. 3 fold.
Oh wow, Doug's gonna open up for a 5x, 20,000. Might be a little bit too big of an open. I don't think he's gonna get any
9.
callers.
10.
Yep, Doug's gonna pick up 10K here. Moving his stack up to almost 50,000. Just so I know where I'm going. Chip counts just flashed across the screen.
I think it's been around 10 minutes. If we want to do that.
Okay. Good call. Then we can do it at
I
the
saw that timer. And
yeah, do it at the 5-minute mark. Again. And then I'll probably go out there. All right. Back to the action. Doug's got 6 deuce of clubs. He's going to let that go.
No?
3 fold.
Could you take the first off and on again? Yeah. Thank you.
4 call. 4 pass.
Jules just going to call with pocket 8s. She's going to set mine here.
9. 14,000.
Greg's going to get... He's going to raise with 5 trays suited on the button to 14,000. Mo with a mystery hand calls the 12.
4 call.
Ready for flop.
We're going to have 3-way action to the flop. Not sure what Mo has here. He could have any 2 cards. He plays very aggressive style poker, so he could have anything. So I'm going to guess right now that Jewel probably has the best of it.
4 bids 30.
And she is going to lead out for 30,000, a little over half pot. Greg's going to let it go. Let's see what Mo does here.
10 all in.
Mo's going to move all in. He could have a flush draw here. He could have the queen. I don't think if he has the queen, he's moving all in.
101,000.
It's going to be a tough call for Jewel.
101,000 total.
Yeah, Jewel was asking for a chip count. Mo's got about 101,000. And she lays it down. Not really sure what Mo had. He could have had the flush draw, could have had the queen there. I don't think he makes that move with the queen. I think he tries to extract more chips, so I'm going to guess he's on the flush draw.
Kind of want to know what he has.
Mo's going to add 66K to his stack, moving his stack up to 181,000. Jewel's going to drop down here to 108K after that hand.
God, I hope they're
We
counting.
got Jesse with 27.5K.
Oh, you guys are counting.
Matthew's still dominating chip leader with 452,000.
No, I'm talking about how do we set ourselves in the money?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
People stop it from renting all in. Aren't they doing a Saturday one?
Yeah, but I understand that. But what I'm saying is, you're sending people for the money.
All the players are discussing how are they so close to the money on day one. So how it works is they pay out 12.5% of the field. We do pay out before the day two. So once we reach 12.5%, they will be in the money today, and we will either go down to 5% or level 20 with 5 minutes to go.
Move them off of the thing for 2
The
seconds.
first flight
Yeah,
ended
no,
with
he just had to let
5
go.
minutes remaining in level 20.
So they're not in the money yet.
No, they're close to the money though. 7, 8 players away, it sounded like. Unless they're reading the screen wrong, but I doubt that.
Flop.
Okay, we got 3 ways to the flop. Flop comes. Oh wow, 6, 7, 4. Andrew's gonna flop top 2. He's gonna check it and see if he can induce a bet from either Matthew or Doug. Doug flops open-ended, and Matt flops a gut shot. So they all got a little bit of piece of this. Let's see how Andrew's gonna play this.
Matt bets 10K.
Matt bets 10K. It looks like Andrew raised. He did. He raised to 25,000. I don't mind the raise here. Try to limit the field that you're playing against. And Matthew calls. We're going to see a turn. Andrew's going to shove to try to protect his hand here. I can't see Matthew continuing on, so Andrew's going to take it down. His stack's up to 118K now. Matthew's down to 423,000, but he can afford to take a hit like that. Oh, more bots.
You need to find some love.
So Matthew's still the dominating chip leader, 423,000, all the way down to Jesse with 27.5K. All right, action's going to start with Jewel with 5 tray offsuit. She's going to fold. Action folds around to Jesse.
Can't see
I don't
his
think
cards.
he's put his cards over the square yet. But he's going to move all in for 27,500. Action's quickly folding around the table. Doug looks down at a Queen 7 suited. Doug's counting his chips over there. And he's going to let it go. And Max has 8-10 of blackjack hand. He's not going to call it.
Don't worry, he fucking called me. I was walking away. Yeah, I'm assuming he had like ace 10.
All right, and the chip counts are flashing across the screen.
Did he say he had ace 10 or
He had
8?
ace 10. And I wasn't.
Ace 10.
I think he said ace 10. I think that's what he just said.
I think I was flipping the real stones on the road. Putting one up.
Oh, wow. Matt in the 5 seat under the gun. Chip leader is going to wake up with pocket queens.
I used to bluff. I used to bluff when I was
He's
younger.
going to open for 11,000.
6 of diamonds, 7 of clubs, exposed.
Oh, looks like Jesse's hand got flipped over as he was trying to muck it. So Mississippi let everybody know what those 2 cards were.
try to make it easy. You try to make it easy.
Another blackjack hand for Doug. Max looks down at queen 10.
I can.
Could get him for a bit of a discount, but he lets it go. That's probably the right move.
Just kept running back and forth, and it was just like every hand, and he was in the way, he was in front of all of the cameras, and he was darting around like he's on that.
Some people are excited.
I'm like, that's like you've been here before.
Come on, let's get right.
And 4 calls.
Wait a
Jewel
minute.
calls with ace
Hang on a
5.
second. Because,
See if she
hang on.
folds.
I missed something.
Oh, you did? So
What happened with number 4?
There we go.
called
She
11,000.
called, okay.
Alright.
Sorry, okay, now we're good.
Then it'll be
Flop comes jack high, 2 diamonds. Jewel checks. I'd like to see Matt put out like a small little bet here, and he does. Takes the pot down. Sup, Pez? You are welcome, sir. No problem. We love live streaming here at Choctaw Casino Resorts in beautiful Durant, Oklahoma.
That made me
Sitting here with Shane, one of the house dealers. My name's Bobby A. Bear. I'm one of the travel dealers for the WSOP circuit.
You're the tournament specialist for the stream.
Tournament specialist for the stream. Shane's a cash dealer. Action's gonna fold around 2. Doug's gonna let it go. And the hijack. And Max is gonna let it go. Jewel's got ace 4. Oh, sorry to hear that, Pez. It's a great event. Oh, you're Matt who's in C3. Okay.
Don't try that shit on my big blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully you get a better run. We are running another flight tomorrow, so at noon we will be live streaming again tomorrow at 2:30.
Like you're not
Yeah,
going
2:30. Blinds are at 2 and 4,000.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the little refresh button here. I'm gonna lose the feed for about 5 seconds and it'll come back.
We had it not pop up earlier, and
Just give us a second. It should pop up here.
I'll go grab it.
Yeah, go ahead. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Hopefully we can get this to come back up. Oh, here it comes. We're back up. Just a little bit of a delay. Andrew opened with 10-6 suited. Jewel's going to call with pocket fours. Do a little set mining here. But she's actually ahead. Flop comes ace, jack, deuce. No help. 4s are still ahead. But Andrew's going to put out a continuation bet here for 15,000. It's going to be tough for Jewel to continue here because Andrew's range is probably an ace here or maybe a jack. We're on to the next hand. Matthew Goodridge is still sitting with a dominated chip lead of 430K at this table. This is event 1B of our 200K guarantee, the classic. We're gonna have action start with Mo and the 10. He's got ace 9 offsuit.
Jewel, did you take him off and put him back on?
He's gonna let it
Perfect,
go.
thank you.
Oh, wow. Doug's going to wake up with pocket kings here after getting pocket aces earlier. Let's see if he can get some action.
Hopefully the kings go better for him.
Oh, and he just moved. He
Goes
just
all
rips it.
in.
Just rips it. He says, "Welcome to Rip City. Let's go."
Jewel with the mystery hand.
Is contemplating a call here. Be about a little under half your stack. Oh, and she calls.
5 fold, 6 fold, 7 fold, and 9 fold. Looking for a mark.
We're ready to turn them up. Oh, isn't it all in a call?
Yeah, all in the call, yeah. Hands up.
All right, Colleen's going to look at Jewel's hand. She's going to type it in real quick so we know what it is.
All right, ready for flop.
Ace 10. Flop comes 10 high.
And the turn.
Jewel's got 4 true outs.
And
Oh, and the ace on the turn. That's going to end Doug's day. That's unfortunate for Doug. Kings and aces just going down. All right, guys, that's my time. I'm going back in the box. You guys will have Sippy and Shane back here. Appreciate you guys' time.
We need him to clear those bots off too.
Hey, Larry, are you good enough that can you give this to Bill and tell him that we lost a play at the feature table? We're getting close to the money. Okay.
almost.
Yeah, after that, you go home and come back Sunday.
No, you keep playing. The bag is like
We got Andrew under the gun, picks up pocket sixes.
Some people will make money tonight, and then others will bag.
Level 20 or?
Level 20. 5 minutes left of level 20.
one raise. 12.5.
He's gonna raise to 12.5K about 3 times.
4 call, 5 fold, 6 fold.
4 calls?
4 calls, yes.
Okay.
Jewel's gonna call with Queen Jack clubs. Gonna fold around to Mo with the King 7 off, and he folds.
Ready for flop.
It's heads up to the flop with Andrew and Jewel.
One check.
Jewel flops a jack, no help to Andrew.
4 bets 30.
I show more than most. I show, how many times I show? Like, I show them, like, yeah, I don't mind. I just like to play.
Jewel bets 22.5K.
7 p.m. dealers will be the hand you're on. Next hand, 366.
Yeah,
Small,
you should
6
be out.
big.
Back to the,
Big line in.
You bet 60K to a dry side 5.
Yeah.
I was, you're just my
Collusion.
Slaughtering the pig over here, huh?
You're just cold. It's on.
4 calls, 5 fold, 6 fold.
Jewel with the mystery hand calls for 4K. Mo picks up pocket jacks.
1 makes 39.
You blocking those bots on there.
I don't remember what
We got jacks and queens this hand. We had a 3-bet to 39,000.
Calls 39.
Mo calls.
Flop.
Checks. 1 bet 30. Calls.
That king might save Mo.
Attention all conference players, we have calculated the prize pool. We had 99 entrants. Give us a prize pool of $15,840. We're paying out 15 spots. 15th is 306. And first place is 4,648. Good luck all remaining players
Can't
in
just hit
Congress.
the high user.
Well, I do, but if I hide them, they're all still there. Like I can still see them,
Oh,
and I don't want to see them either. So I just have to go through and report each one individually. Because even if I delete it, it'll still be sitting there. I have to actually report it so that it'll remove it.
mm-hmm.
It'll say, this is deleted. Well, I don't want to see it anymore, so. See, if I just hit remove, it'll say, this is deleted.
Yeah.
And so I have to say report, and then it'll actually go off of my page. So nobody else could see it, but I could, and I didn't want to see it. So I missed the action on that. I was
Is
deleting
Mo
a
and
bunch
who
of...
in the hand?
What's that?
I think it was.
Mo had the Jack-Jack. Did he just win that hand?
Yeah, he won the hand.
Wow, he got the Queen-Queen off of his... Wow. And
I think he bet 77.
and it was enough to make the
I hate next day at the casino.
make the queens fold.
Yeah.
He is doing so well, playing so aggressive on this table, and everybody's just folding to him.
9 fold. 10 fold.
I feel like it'd be hard to let go queens.
It would be, but if he's showing aggression, and we're like 4 away from the money right now. So a lot of these people, I saw one of my friends who works at a card house down in Texas. He just open folded ace 10.
I'm gonna reconnect it real quick.
Oh yeah, has it been 10 minutes?
It's been about 10.
Sounds good. Let me set my timer. Anyway, he just folded. You want these? Did I give you money?
5 fold. 6 fold.
Whatever you want. Thank you. All right. I had to do a little maintenance. I dropped off my laundry this morning. I've been on the road for 10 days. And they close at 9 o'clock, so I'm having one of the dealers run grab it for me.
2 fold. 3 fold.
Okay, Jewel with ace jack. She picked up the blinds and antes with a well-timed bet. I got Sippy back in the booth with me.
Back
What's
in
happening,
here.
man?
Right back in here.
Now,
Big action going.
yeah, I missed action for the last 15 minutes. I was out talking to Bill on the floor, doing some stuff. So Bobby and Shane.
Oh, they did. They were.
Yeah,
on
they
the
were
booth.
commentating
Yeah.
on their own. So, I missed that. I missed all the good stuff. Let me catch up to speed. At least you got to see what was going on. As
Yeah,
it's
I
happening.
can kind of remember some of these hands.
Right on. And you don't know what's going on until you see.
Right.
Unless there's a showdown, you don't know what's going on.
Right. Don't know. Yeah. 4 fold. 5 fold.
There we go. Greg shows the ace.
I think we're getting close to the money, so I think a
We're
lot of this
really
action
close.
is slowed
Yeah,
down.
we
a
were
lot.
about 4 or 5 away from the money. That's what I was just saying. One of my friends who works at another card house down in Texas.
Yeah.
I walked up and he folded ace 10, just open folded
Right.
ace 10, and I'm like, he had 6K left. Blinds are 2 and 4.
Right.
And I'm going, what are you doing? He goes, ICM, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to win this thing. I'm trying to make it 4 more places.
That's right. Trying to jump through the hoop.
Yep. Unfortunately, like 2 hands later, he was in the big blind with the ante all in for
Right.
less.
That's the only trick about playing that. You might as well get your money in. You got
Yeah,
at least an ace high.
get in with now he looks smart because when he folds the ace 10, the guy in his immediate left shoves all in.
Right.
So he looks like a genius. Like, hey, look at that ace 10. But
Exactly.
if he shoves all in, he gets to see all 5 cards with
That's
ace
right.
10. Maybe he sucks out.
That's right.
Maybe the next guy doesn't go all in
Right.
because he just shoved
And
whatever.
it could be the best hand. He's
lot
got,
of variables,
Gets his
yeah.
4K in or whatever,
Exactly.
6K in with at least an ace high.
Yep.
In comparison to being in the blind.
Yep, exactly. He only had 2 hands left before he was forced to go in, and I think in that situation, I'm going with ace 10, but he's like, man, maybe 4 people are going to bust in the next 2 hands.
That's right. And we do at
Round for
Choctaw,
round.
we do round for round here, so it's not always just a hand for hand slow,
Right.
which is, it's obviously made to create an equal amount of hands. But yeah, round for round, they're going to play a round anyway. So
What if somebody busts like hand 1 of the round for round?
if somebody busts when they start round for round,
Yep.
they remain seated at their chair. You're not to get up because that will insinuate to other players that somebody has busted.
Somebody busted, now I can just fold for the next 3 hands and get money.
Right. So what can happen too is that if multiple people bust in the round for round,
Do they chop it?
they do chop it. They do.
Okay.
Like, let's say that you're
Yeah.
always going to be 1 out of the money.
Right.
So let's say that 4 people bust.
You'll take.
You're going to go into the bottom 3 places and chop it
75%.
4 plays,
Right,
4 ways.
right.
Yeah. So that's how they
so
do
4
round for
people
round.
chop up 100, 100, 100, whatever. They would only
Right.
75.
Whatever the bottom 3 places
Got
will be,
it.
4 people chop it.
If 2 people do it, they just chop it 50-50.
Yes. If
3
one
people
person
do
goes
it.
out,
Yeah.
they're the bubble.
Right on. And you don't want everybody to know that you busted
That's right, because it'll affect action.
because you want
obviously.
everybody else to bust with you.
That's right. That's right. There probably is some different strategy play to that.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously,
When
again,
people are that close together, though, like a table away, you're going to see that someone, and then
Right,
everybody
yeah,
looks
right.
and sees that they busted.
yes. Usually, Bill and they will checkerboard the final
Right,
tables over
right.
there, so they're not always
They're
back
not
to
right
back.
next to each other. They're
Right, unless it's a huge field. And
Yeah.
of course, you got so many in the room that
Right.
you can't tell. So
Russell, you were in
2 10s here. Let's see if I remember this.
10-10 against 7-5. So what happened is they just busted a table and brought over 2 new players to. So we'll have a full table here.
Yes.
266.5.
266.5.
While we're waiting for these next 2
Oh, that's
players,
the new guy. Yeah.
I'm going to show our stack size. Matthew Goodrich, he's still at the top with over 400,000 chips.
Yeah, he's been holding tight.
Mo's close by with 280. He picked up a hand. He had queens.
Uh,
He had jacks with a king on the board. He bet and queens folded.
oh wow.
Yeah, that was just like 2 hands ago, right before you walked in.
Right.
here.
So 1 over on him. He bets it
Yep.
anyway.
And I said this king might save Mo some money because he's going to fold now.
Right.
Instead,
He
he
just
bets
fires
and the
it.
queens fold.
He just fires it. Yeah.
Oh, he's got no fear. I love this guy.
That's right.
He's stolen so many pots from these players.
Yeah.
You said 1 fold.
There's
I got
Russ back. He played. He was on this table yesterday.
Okay.
Russ Belt.
Yeah. The dealer, Russ Bell, in the 2 seat.
Yeah, 2 seat coming in.
Yep.
He got coolered in the 3 seat yesterday, and his buddy earlier, Evan, got coolered in the 3 seat. So we'll see what happens. Maybe the 2 seat will be a little better.
Jewel limps in with the king 10 in the hijack. Greg's going to complete.
9 calls, 10 calls.
10 calls. Mo just checks it.
Mm-hmm.
All live cards. 3, 4, 9, queen, 10, king. 9, 3, 8.
3 hearts.
Yeah, after the dinner break.
Mo has the only heart and bottom pair.
I do remember this hand. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
gonna bet big, 30K.
Wow. She
20.
just fires at it with nothing.
Right.
I love the heart. She probably learned that from Mo.
Right.
It's not going to work because
And
Mo's
Mo's getting in there with her.
Mo's got the queen high flush draw, so he's not going anywhere.
Right. 10 bets 20.
He has the best hand. She needs to hit a king or a 10,
Non-heart too.
non-heart,
That's pretty narrow.
or running cards to make a straight.
10 checks. Is that a dead card? I guess. Oh, there it comes up.
8 seat is empty because I need a view.
let's write down 7 of clubs, and we'll see if we have problems with that in the future.
Yeah.
It might have been nothing. It might have been a problem.
Right.
She fires at it again. I expect another call.
Yeah.
He's got 250. I mean, I think he would have raised if she wasn't so aggressive.
Uh-huh.
You know, and betting so big, so that's yeah, she is putting him in a spot.
Right. I guess it's a good read, though. She's got a pretty good read. He's got way the best of it, too. He's got a pair with a flush draw.
Yep.
He's got her down to just 2.
King or a 10 that's not a heart.
Right.
Oh, he's going to make the call.
2 10s, 2 kings. The old classic gut shot.
Ready for a river.
Doesn't get it. Just a jack.
Oh, yeah, this is where she action out of turn right here.
What did she do?
Mo never got a chance to check.
No, what did she do?
She just all in out.
She said all in.
All in out of turn.
Was it an angle?
You know, I don't know. I can't really say if it's an angle or not. It could be used as an angle. Right. Generally, that could get you a penalty out. You know, action out of turn.
Turn is definitely a punishable.
And you
offense.
see where it kind of confuses Mo here because
right.
now you're looking at he's just
because
going to open fold.
If he checks, it is all in.
It's binding anyway.
Yep.
As long as he doesn't change the action,
right.
it's binding.
If he bets, she has all options available.
That's right.
He
can actually bet.
He
could bet 25,000 right here, and she's either got
Yep.
she has to now. She's preserved all of her options.
Exactly. But as soon as he checks, the option Jewel has to go all in as soon as he checks.
Yes. Now that's where the angle can come in
exactly,
right there. Right.
Exactly. Could definitely be an angle. Now, I'm not at the table, so I don't know.
Right. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Right. You're right. But, you know.
And I don't want to accuse somebody of that if it was an innocent mistake.
Right. But it does take away a lot of his
does.
moves because he can do the all-in. He could be thinking the same thing that
right.
He's using removal that says he knows she doesn't have the queen of hearts.
You know, yeah.
Right. He can open bluff to her, and maybe because he does have a pair.
Right. The only time that's beneficial is if you've got a good hand.
Right.
And they act out of turn and say all in. If you know, you can say check.
Right.
That all in is binding.
You trapped him.
And now I can call you.
Right.
Where's your big?
So it does take some
Yeah.
take some options away.
Jewel,
I mean, I don't.
in red. All cards in the box.
All right. Russell under the gun with Queen Trey. He's not going to play. He's going to walk away from the table. He's probably texting all his family.
And she was, and I remember too, she was telling him it was a bluff. She was telling Mo after the hand it was a bluff. Because I guess she knows he'll watch it on the stream.
Right.
She don't play the Queen 9 here though.
Yeah, she got away with a big one there.
She did get away with pretty big. She's got no info in her hand. She's got no heart in her hand. No, it's just an open bluff run. Pretty bold, really.
She's up 145,000 since from break.
Right. Pretty good move.
Now Mo's got ace 10. He's still annoyed that he just lost that last hand, I think.
Right. There's a new player.
Can you have 5 pull them off and put them back on
Yep.
again?
What's his
That's
name?
in the 7 seat. That's Vinci Trib.
Yes.
10 checks. 5 bets 15,000.
So Mo checks it. Matthew bets 15,000 on ace 7-7. Now here is where he could choose to check,
Yes.
call off when it's out of play because he's got a hand, worthy of it.
Right.
But I think Matthew's going to shut down now. Matthew raised it 12K pre-flop. Mo called. Mo checks. Matt bets. Mo calls. So I think it goes check on the turn. Just because Matthew,
Don't want to get too involved.
Yeah, the board is super dry.
Right.
If you don't have a 7, he's going to represent though. And they're doing round for round after this hand.
Yeah, I hear Bill making the announcement.
I think Mo calls here with a 10 kicker with his 2 pair. He's only behind a 7, which he doesn't have to worry about, or
That's
a
right.
better ace.
Or a better ace.
Ace 4 doesn't.
Or 2 4s pocket. I mean, there's always a chance.
Right,
but
right.
Right.
I mean, he could have got outdrawn on that turn. But I'm thinking he's only afraid of like ace, king, ace, queen. Not a 7 at all. And Mo check raises him 70K, and Matthew does.
Gets it over, yeah.
Yep.
Now in round for round, the button is
All right,
starting
we
in
are
the
on the
10.
bubble.
We're going to play a...
So do you understand how this works, Shane?
Yeah.
Okay, you taught him
50.
yesterday?
Okay.
Did what now?
Shane.
Shane?
Shane, the cash dealer behind us?
Right. Did I
Yeah,
tell
I
you?
was asking if he understands how round for round works on the bubble.
I don't
Because-
know if he does, no.
So-
oh, yeah, I didn't know you're still in here.
Yeah.
Shane. Yeah.
So Shane is a cash dealer. So I'm going to explain to him and those of you who normally play cash games or have never been in this part of the tournament. So we are 1 away from the money. So what they're going to do is everybody's going to see where their button is and play 1 round and then stop. If we lose anybody, like let's say we lose one person.
Your buffer thing.
If we lose one person, that person's a bubble. Now we continue. Everybody else is in the money. Let's say everybody plays 1 orbit, and they go, okay, we're done with that orbit, and 3 people say, okay, I busted. Now they're going to say, 1 person gets 0 money, 2 people get paid. So we're going to take the payout between those 2 people, divided amongst all 3 of them because they all busted at the same time, basically. So if 2 people bust, they're going to split last place money. If 3 people bust, they're going to split last and second to last. If 4 people bust, they're going to split the bottom 3. Makes sense? So we do that. Some places will go hand for hand, so everybody plays 1 hand and then stops, and then everybody plays 1 more hand and then stops. I don't know if it's a Choctaw thing or a WSOP circuit thing.
It's a Choctaw thing.
Choctaw.
Yeah. It's
so
a
they just play
Jimmy thing.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah.
So he says it's just faster. Let's just all play 1 round.
Yeah.
And then see where we're at.
Right.
That'll speed up the game.
Yeah. Because they do it similar at the WSOP, like the main that
Right.
just happened in Vegas. They do it similar the same way. It's just you have so many people in so
Right.
many different rooms.
Right.
So they're gonna what they do there is they play the hand. When you get an all-in and a call,
You wait.
the dealer's to hold up.
Yep.
Right. So they held, and then now you're going to have other hands that finish on tables.
Yep.
So you potentially have the same scenario.
Exactly.
Because you could have 4 people bust on the bubble.
Yep.
In a hand, so it would work that way.
Now, yeah, exactly. Now Matthew has pocket 3s here. We don't see Bo's hand, so we did get a new deck on dinner break.
Mm-hmm.
So sometime in the last 30 hands, somebody broke a card.
Somebody may have broke a card, right?
That's sad.
That's wild, isn't it? How they just.
Yeah, we've had
Mo makes a pretty big bet here.
super hard for Matthew to call with 2 3s. You don't like any board that doesn't have a 3 on it.
Not in that case there, yeah, right. You're not blocking much, and you got just one heart in your hand. And the heart's new, so.
Yep. He does show aces.
He does. He does
Yep.
show. And ace or both 2 aces.
2 aces.
Wow.
He flops top set, but on a wet board like that,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
want
yeah,
to dodge all the
it showed
spades,
it
all the
then.
hearts. Wow.
He doesn't have the ace of spades in his hand.
Right.
I think isn't that the open card? The ace is on the board, right? I can't remember.
Yeah, there was an ace on board.
Yeah, ace of spades.
Guy had 550K.
So now they're round for round.
Round
So
for
he's
round.
dealing. And unlike hand for hand, obviously he can just deal. He knows where
Right.
to start the button at. Looks like it started probably
Yep.
in the 1 seat. Or
We're in the
no, it
1
started
now,
in the
so it
10
would have
seat.
been in the 10 seat.
Yeah, so he'll play in orbit. And another rule of that is you will never pay the big blind twice.
Right.
So let's say that somebody busts here. It can't force that person that's already paid the big blind once.
Right.
Can't play it but 1 time.
Got it.
That's another.
So you
piece of
could
that.
play 6 hands when everybody else is playing 7 hands.
That's right. You just nobody's going to take the big blind twice.
Right, that makes sense. So in this situation, like Russell, if we lose somebody and we get back, we're not going to deal to Mo because Russell doesn't have to pay the big blind
That's
twice.
right. It'll stop
That makes
there.
sense.
It's one complete round without everybody when everybody plays the
Right.
big blind once.
I'm going to flop 2 pair, he says.
He must know it. He has the old parking lot and ace jack.
Yeah, he went all in, everybody folded, and he said, I'm going to flop 2 pair.
Yeah, right.
Good fold, I'm going to flop 2 pair. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, good fold. I was going to flop 2 pair.
Right. He doesn't have an
Vinci with 82,500. Let's look at these stack sizes really quickly. It just showed them, but I wasn't paying attention. So Mo. Oh, he's back at the top with 335. What happened to Matthew?
I think that check raised a while ago.
Yeah, that's right. He lost 100K.
Right. Ace 10,
all right.
2 sevens on the board.
Jesse, who's been crushing all day, is down to 17.5. I missed whatever hands
He's all in now.
played that lost.
That's Jesse the Gobbler. Yep,
Yeah.
nicknamed the Gobbler.
How do you get that hand? Or that nickname?
It's something I don't even really know. It's
Dealer Russell's going to call with Ace King.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's got 254.
Got to give him a little action.
Well, he's going to isolate because Ace King is still a drawing hand, so he
Right.
doesn't want.
He does raise.
He doesn't
40.
want Max and Jewel to come in behind.
Right.
So we're good.
They're going to table him and run him.
Yep, they're going to go ahead and run him out. Jesse needs a bunch of clubs or a 4. The Gobbler.
The Gobbler. I
So,
don't know if
all right, hey,
what flops here.
what do we say? 7 of clubs? Nope.
Uh-oh, it looks like he's in trouble. They're all up now. The king, he's flopped the king.
3 of hearts. Queen of spades.
King of diamonds.
And king of diamonds. So I'm going to send that to Colleen just so we can take notes.
Of what may need to be replaced.
Yeah, of one of those cards might be bad.
So McVicker has busted, but he
might
possibly
be out.
Well, I guess in a 50-something player field, there's
Somebody
a good
else
chance
might
one
bust.
other person will. So he
Yeah.
possibly will. What's the last place paying?
Let's
do you know?
say it's 300.
They'll both get
We don't
150.
know. Yeah, so here's the situation, Shane. If nobody else busts in those other 5 tables, he goes home broke.
Right.
Nothing. If somebody else busts and last place is 300, they're both going to get 150. If 2 people bust in this round, now that's 3 plus 3 is 600 divided by 3 people is they're each going to get $200. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah, right now. So you don't want anybody to know you busted. You
Right.
want them all to bust because you want as many people to bust. You want to split
Chop it up.
5-way money with
Right.
6 people. You know, the more people bust, the more money you're going to get. I'm not sure how I feel about this yet.
About the round for round?
Yep, I like the hand for hand because that's concrete. That's exactly. So I'm gonna have to.
Right.
I'm gonna have to chew on this for a little bit and see what I think.
Yeah.
I see the logic behind it.
I think it does actually speed up play
For
because
sure.
people when you're out in
Now-
the open field,
Right.
people are just playing. I guess around here maybe they've gotten used to doing it.
Yeah.
They don't really get up. I know when I was in Vegas over the summer.
Oh, we don't let them
people
stand
get
up.
up. They
No.
want to get up and try to look.
right. So when I was running the tournaments, we'd pause the clock and take 2 minutes off the clock
Every
for every
hand,
hand,
right.
So that people weren't tanking and letting the blinds go up.
Right.
Number 1, and number 2, if you got out of your seat, that was a round penalty.
Yes, and you got to be really strict about it and make it happen.
Exactly.
because
You
they'll-
have to enforce it.
Exactly.
So when somebody stands up, it's like, okay, that's a round penalty. Now you just lost your blinds and antes for a round.
Right.
So that keeps people in their seat.
Definitely.
Otherwise, you got everybody walking, running around, looking where other people's chip stacks are.
Right. And see, with round for round, also, you got people that can't really get up because
Right.
they're going to miss the hand because you
Right.
got to be within arm's
Yeah,
reach of the chair.
exactly.
So it had, like say, from dealing it some years, you do see where it's been,
Yeah.
you know.
I can see some benefits to it.
Right.
I haven't thought it all the way through yet, so I'm
Right.
gonna think on that.
I've often thought it's probably for a large group like the WSOP in the
Yep.
summer. I actually think it would be easier because I know they do a lot of running around, holding
Right.
up, and then they're on walkie-talkies in several
Exactly.
different rooms.
Max flops the best of it with an ace.
We got a gut shot, backdoor hearts in another hand.
Yep. Vin with backdoor hearts and Matthew with a gut shot needing a king. I don't like checking it down right now if I'm Max.
Double gutter now
Oh yeah.
for the 10 jack.
Needs a 9 or a king. Max only got 54K though, so he doesn't want to invest anything else. Nope, he's gonna stab at it. If it's a reasonable bet, there's 41 out there. He bets 18. That's not reasonable. Matt's gonna fold that. Oh, he did call. I thought he would
He's got the
fold.
double gut shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he would fold for that much. I thought.
It's a potential for
7.
bust. Yeah, no help.
All right. Now does Max give up? Check, call for value. Check behind? I check behind.
I think he has to check behind.
Because what
all he
calls
can
you
do is
now?
chop.
Queen?
Yeah, you can just play her chop.
Yeah,
on
he's
ace.
hoping to chop. Because a queen's, well, I mean, all he hopes is a queen might call you.
Right.
7 beats you now.
Mm-hmm.
All in. Okay, just
Moves
the
in.
opposite then. And it does work. So we don't even. Good bet, Max.
Maybe he kind of looked back at his hand. Maybe he thinks he has a 7. I don't know.
Double. And I lose a lot of value like that because I check behind when I'm not super strong.
Right.
I don't do a lot of good thin value bets like that.
Right. The best you might do is chop or.
Yeah. And he got his hand actually improved greatly by chopping.
Yes.
If Matthew had an ace 10, let's say.
Right. He does chop now.
Now he chops, and so his hand did improve a lot.
Right. And he may be looking at that too, like maybe he can steal it from another ace.
And he did. And he.
Keep the chop from happening. You know?
Right. Just pick it up. Russell Belt, dealer extraordinaire with the king queen suited.
And too, also players right now know that they're in the money,
Right.
so it can add a little relief.
These players know.
Yeah, these players know they're
Now,
in the money.
hypothetically, nobody else should know.
Nobody else should know.
Oh, king king. This is going to be a big one. King king.
Oh,
It's
definitely
king
salty.
queen. It's ace 10. Just has to fold around, right? You got to fold ace 10 right now for 65.
King queen already. Yeah, Russell already folded.
Yep. So Matthews got ace 10. It's going to cost him 52 to call. It's about a half a pot bet to call.
Mm-hmm.
He already put 13 in, so that's kind of annoying, but he's still going to have to fold.
Right. I think he called it.
No.
He didn't?
I mean, not yet. He did call.
I thought it looked like he shipped it forward.
No, I didn't see that. I saw him thinking about it, but I would have said he's never calling. All right. He needs an ace. Matthew needs an ace.
Not an ace of clubs.
And not an ace of clubs. Now he does pick up the king and the 9, though.
True, yeah. Double gutter.
He misses everything, and Vin gets the full double plus some.
Right, that dead money.
Yeah, he's got some dead money and the full double from Matthew. Matthew's down to 200K. Vin is up to 154. Great spot for Vin.
Right.
Wakes up with a lot of action in front of you and just ships it in
the
and
blind,
gets a
big
call.
blind, wasn't he? Or he's small blind because he's button now, yeah.
Yeah, that
Good
was,
spot to get him in.
Yep. You got to. We were talking about that yesterday. It's not enough to get a good hand. You have to have somebody who has a second best hand.
That's right. Has something with you. It's always hard to get people drawing dead and hold them, in my opinion.
Yep.
It's very hard to get people drawing dead. Unlike some games like low ball, some stud games. Again, stud games you always know because that's a private card game. We got 3 cards down.
Okay, I just got a text from Clean. Where is Sippy?
Is it the?
You're up, buddy.
We're up. We're moving in. At 9 o'clock, I got to roll.
Dang it! You're 2 minutes late. All right. Hey, tell him we were excited about this hand. We got to go. All right. So 8-8 against ace-5. Wow, this is a tough one for Gregory now. He has 158. It's only going to cost 35 to call. Eights are never way ahead. So he's hoping he's in a situation that he's in where the guy has 1 overcard. But likely the guy has at least like ace-9 and he has 2 overcards, so it's a coin flip. And you really don't want to flip when you're this close to the money, or rather when you're this deep in the tournament. I'm going to reset this
Greg
quickly.
goes all in with the
set
eights.
my timer. So just give me a second. Bink. All right. He does go all in. He isolates. So now he's heads up with Andrew. And great news, he's only got 1 overcard. Oh, he does hit a 5, so he needs another 5 or an ace that's not a heart. Ace of 5 of a diamond or a spade. He doesn't get it. Gregory gets the full double. We lose Andrew. Now, great news for the person who already busted. Now they're going to split it. So that's great for him. And if anybody busted at the other tables, that's great for them. Now, if he would have just folded for a couple more hands, he would have got full money for his bust out instead of having to split it like he just did. So, yep, we're done. If he would have folded one more hand, he would have got a full payout for his bust out instead of splitting it. So there's some implications here that are really weird that you have to think about. All right, there's the bot. It's been 10 minutes, so she's back. I really have to figure out how to block these. I'm going to say hide user on this channel so that it all goes away. Go ahead and hit refresh up there on the chat and see if they all go away. And I'm still going to go delete them on my own because I just don't want them there. God, look at that. There's like 40 of them.
Yeah, they went away.
Okay.
Oh, we're bagging?
No, we're not bagging. We're bagging in like 4 hours.
Where do you go? So like, where does that put you on Sunday?
If you make it to Sunday, you don't get paid.
Okay, gotcha.
Should
Okay,
have like
yeah,
a
okay, gotcha.
moderation
So we're
tool.
not
Yeah.
the people that are down on the bottom of the list.
Oh, on the Streamlabs?
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like there should
Well, the other thing is since it's multi-streaming, like if I click on just Facebook up there, then I can chat. But if I click on multi-stream, I can only read. I can't chat to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I can only read.
I'm gonna take advantage.
So they're taking a quick break to count up how many people busted. And let's say it was $300 for a min cash, and let's say 5 people busted or 6 people busted. They would take 300 times 5 is 15. Divided that by the 6 people who busted.
I'm wondering if the studio mode.
No, that's just different. That's like how if you have multiple cameras set up, you go to studio mode and choose your camera before you apply it. It's not what we do.
I know they're paying for you guys.
If I clicked on the cloud bot, it won't mess any of this up.
I'm not sure. Let's do it right now.
I'll drag it over to this side.
Oh, well, then it's on the screen for everybody to see.
Oh,
Because what this does, see that TV is a screen capture that we're showing.
oh, that's what everyone else sees?
Yep. Well, they
Oh.
see what we're seeing right here, which is this plus any overlays that we do.
I think I dragged the mouse over there.
The
other
mouse
day.
won't matter at all because I've got it disabled,
Oh,
so it won't show the mouse.
All right, guys, it's officially down to 50 players. We did lose 3 players. 3 players are split.
We had like, on the first day, we did like a little dealer sit and go and test it, make sure everything was
I
racing.
mean, like, this is the first WSP.
Same new blinds, new level.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
While we are here,
Yeah, they're actually
while we're
just
sitting here with these guys just talking, let's do a reconnect,
and as like a test.
even though it's only been like 5 minutes. Just since nothing's going on, we don't miss it. And I will hit my clock and restarts, and I've got a full 10 minutes. Did it restart? Oh, there it is. All right, we're good.
Why are we playing 25 and 5 again?
The round's over. We're just playing now.
yeah, I'm not real familiar with Streamlabs OBS.
The round. The first big blind. I've already paid my big blind. So when the big blind is back to me.
I think you accidentally backed it up.
You have to play a certain number of hands.
So you just played 25-5, that's true?
Yeah.
Okay, so new blinds 3-6-6. Appreciate that. New blinds 3-6-6.
They're starting back up again.
Congratulations on
Yep.
making the money.
So they had to pause everything just to see how many people busted, so they could balance the tables. Like they might have had enough people that they had to balance the table.
Mm-hmm. Did they say how many people busted? Or?
I wasn't listening. I don't know.
7 announces raised.
Okay, what happened before that?
Fold.
And 7 is raising.
Yep, I just don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. 7 raises to 25,000. 9 folds.
All right, sorry about that. I had to answer these bots I'm deleting. Jack of spades, jack of diamonds from Vin. And let's look and see. Nope, those weren't one of them. So jack of spades.
16, I think.
Jack of diamonds. I'm texting Colleen what's going on. I wish we could identify who's doing this. Three busted on the bubble. All right, that's what I thought. Anwesh in the YouTube was paying attention more than I was. I thought I heard him say 3, but I didn't want to announce that. So if it was $300 for a min cash, we take 300 and 300, 600 divided amongst the 3 people that busted. That's 3, 3, and 0, and they each get $200. So Max with ace 10 in the big blind. Okay, one of the guys that wasn't working, he was putting one card on and then the other card and then the one card and then the other card, and goes, why isn't it reading both of them at the same time so the computer can read it?
It's set to read a complete hand.
There we go. So Gregory raises from the cutoff 16,000 with 8-6 and then flops the best hand. Max just has ace 10 now. He's got 2 overcards. 6 outs if they're all live. It's 28%. Gregory Brewer in the cutoff with a big bet. 24,000. And Max is going to let ace 10 go.
As long as it's in your lap.
What's that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, just not on the table.
Colleen
no,
right there,
it's just set to read a
she's
complete
typing in
hand,
every
just in case,
action.
like, a card
So
flashes or this or that,
the
like,
dealer
to be
announces the action. Colleen stands in the background and types in, and so when he says 2 bets 50,000, she types in 2 bets 50,000. It's like a big calculator, so she's typing everything in. It's a lot of work, and the person running the action tracker does not get enough credit for how much work that is. You can't zone out. Like the dealers, they can pitch the cards and then they can zone out for 10 seconds while people are thinking what to do.
Yeah.
You can't do that as the action tracker. You have to follow every action of every player, of every hand. And when you make a mistake, everything gets jacked up. So you can't make any mistakes. So it's a really, really mind-numbing job. And she's doing a fabulous job. Max with the ace, Gregory with the 9-9. I expect a full double from Max because Gregory just took a big pot off him, so he might think Max is tilting, and I've got 2 9s. I'm going to pile it in now. Oh, 75,000. Jewel's going to get out of the way. Max is going to call. As long as there's no 9 here. If it comes out bad, like a 8 high board or something, I expect Max to get a full double. Oh! 9! Max is in bad shape. He's got 2 outs. He slow plays. Gregory's got all of this.
Once the action is complete, we ask that you exit the tournament area.
Oh.
So we set for the next level.
Max is going to need an ace to come out.
Exactly an ace.
10-minute break at the completion of this hand.
That's not for us, that's for
He's got 2 outs. He's thinking now's a good time to shove, and I don't blame him because you don't want a flush draw to get there. You see how he just swallowed? He's going to pile in 60K, and Gregory's going to snap him off, and he needs an ace. There's 2 aces left in the deck, so he's got about a 5% chance to hit an ace on the turn, 5% chance to hit an ace on the river, so he's got like 11% total. It's a shove and a call. All in. Yep. I don't. That's probably what I would have done if I was Max. You know, he played it. Sometimes you just, you know. Oh, quads. Well, at least it didn't come out with an ace and then a 9.
That's a crazy board too.
It is
Fives
a
and
crazy
nines.
board. We got quad 9s, 3 5s, 2 aces.
All right.
That was a crazy board. He does get a min cash though. You know, at least he doesn't have to split it with anybody. He gets it all by himself. Max, it was fun watching you. Hope to see you again. I'm sure I will. Really good player.
No, Bill Root. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying if he did it, he's done. He get hit.
What's up, Bobby?
I was telling Shane, all he had to do was fold one more hand and he would have got a full payout instead of splitting it.
Right.
All he had to do was fold one more hand.
That's why I was That's why I didn't understand. It's not a good spot to jam when you're on in the round for round. You don't. No, because you go from a full payout to splitting 2 places amongst 3 players. Oh, we got Russ Belt in the 2 seat. WSOP circuit dealer. Action's gonna.
Ready for a flop.
Blind on blind battle. Queen 10 versus Jack 7. Well, Jules gonna take a stab at this pot. I don't see Matt folding here.
Turn.
Nine of spades on the turn helps no one. And Matt's going to have the best hand with queens and 9s with a king. He's going to check it down. He probably thought she might have had a weak king. Jewel has been playing really well.
He's going to spot. Well, where's the big line at?
Oh, he got moved?
Yes.
He's going to the 6.
He's taking the 6.
Oh, wow. Oh, that I was wondering how she got a bunch of chips. I was tapping into the box right then. Yep.
He's in between the blinds, right? No.
He's the big one.
Hang on. He was the big. Okay. There we go.
I don't. When I walked up to the table, it didn't seem like an angle. It just seemed like she might have lost track of the action. Yes. Yeah. So. No, and I don't think Mo thought it was an angle either. If Mo thought it was an angle, he probably would have said something. Like you said, most players say something in that spot. We got. Nope.
In the box right there. Number 6. And be careful peeling them. All right.
Maybe we can get through this hand. Greg raised to 16,000 with Queen 9 suited. Mo cold calls with Ace Jack. Looks like Dave's going to go along too, and Matthew in the 5 seat's going to come along with Ace 9 on the discount. And flop's going to come 2 diamonds with a jack. Mo's going to flop the world.
It's some bad news for David too, because all his 9s are out.
All of his 9s are gone. Greg in the 9 seat has got top pair. He's got the best hand right now. It's going to be a coin flip, though, with Mo with the pair plus the flush draw.
Where's he going?
I love Mo's hand here right now.
Ready for turn.
Let's see how the turn brings. deuce of spades on the turn. Wow, gives Greg the flush draw. So now Mo can't hit the ace of spades. I feel like Greg's probably going to put a bet out here. He turned it. The turn did help him. Mo's going to snap call. There's no reason for him to fold here yet. Okay, we got 340K in the pot. And the river is the 8 of hearts.
What seat do you have, sir?
So Greg's going to have the best hand. He's going to check here. Probably check call.
Check, check.
Oh, Mo's gonna give up on the hand here. I don't think he thought he could bet Greg off his queen. Yeah, a second pair. Yeah, Mo did have a lot of showdown value with second pair. Yep, let's hit that connect. Lose the stream for 5 seconds. It'll be back, and we're back.
Let's say they were about even stack, pre-flop.
All right. Zip, give me a second.
Say we have 10 tables.
12.
Oh, 12.
Attention all players on break at 7 p.m. We have about 2.5 minutes left. All players are welcome to take their seats. Any late registrants with table 30, come see me at the podium. I'll get you a new seat. 2 minutes left on break at 7 p.m.
All right, we're back to the action. Action's going to start with Greg in the 9 seat.
Yeah, the turn gave him a redraw. Spades.
Greg's got queen 7 suited in diamonds. Camera's getting a little blurry, it looks like. Oh, it's readjusting. Mo's going to raise with the pocket deuces, 20,000. He did win a big hand earlier against pocket queens by betting them off with the pocket deuces. Let's see what he does here. Matt's going to defend with king queen. We did see a king queen fold on the 1 seat.
Ready for flop.
And 7 is going to defend in the big blind with 10-9 suited. And here's the flop. Flop comes 9 high, all diamonds. Matthew flops a flush draw with the king of diamonds, and
Vin hits a top pair.
Top pair with a 10 kicker. So right now Vin's got the best of it. Mo with the worst hand's going to lead out for 40,000. He's going to try to take this pot down. But I don't think, I didn't think Matt was going to fold, and I highly doubt Vin's going to fold here. Looks like Vin might be raising. Try to push the flush draw out. But with the flush draw
7 p.m. players
I don't
get less
know
than
if
30
Matt's gonna
seconds.
fold.
If you have table 30, see me at the podium.
I'm all in.
Yep, Vin's gonna move all in. He's gonna try to push Matt off his flush draw. There's no way Mo can continue with the deuces. He lets it go. Now Matthew with the he's gonna show the king of diamonds and fold.
All right, 7 p.m. players should be in your seats. Dealers come back with a 5-1-1. 5-1-1. Shuffle up and deal. Cards are in the air at 7 p.m. 7 p.m.
Vin's gonna
dealers
add
should be
123,000 to his stack. He's at 292K now. Matthew's down to 148,000. Aggression frequency is pulling across the board. That means that Matthew is raising 34% of the time.
What's this, right?
No, it's pre-flop raise. Aggression is that stat right there. Yeah.
Players should be doing this. This next break will be coloring up in 500. One person is able to start accumulating all 500. That would be great.
I thought it went further down.
Yeah. I'll take it. 10 gold. I paid a lot for
Alright, one folds, two folds.
I ordered the
Players are acting quickly now. They are in the money. So you might see a little bit faster play.
Yeah, because I've had their burgers. I just wanted something different. I'll call.
7 calls. 9 checks.
Ready for a flop.
Me too. Alright, I'll bet the number.
Vin's gonna flop the best of it with ace-6. And he bets small and takes the pot down. Greg wanted no part of that.
Thank you. Yeah, I've heard, yeah, the burgers are good. Like, man, don't. I'm just telling you, don't order the chicken strip or whatever they call it.
Chip counts are flashing across. Greg in the 9th seat's got 514K. Russ has got 256,000.
No, there was only one. It said $13. I think there was only one size. There wasn't any size. She didn't offer me any size. Oh, yeah. It was $13.
1 fold, 2 folds.
Wait a minute, one folds.
1 fold, 2 folds, 4 folds, 5 folds.
I got the one as the big blind.
10 big one.
Okay, hang on, I gotta move everything back.
Looks like there might be a
Something
little bit of
happened.
confusion right now with the button.
You got to raise 6 raises to 23.
So while they're talking about that,
Okay.
quick update. When I said my friend
7 folds.
folded
9,
the ace 10, with 6K left when the blinds were 2 and 4. 2 hands later, he was the big blind. There you are. Tripled up.
Ready
He
for
just
flop?
busted down cash for a full cash in 41st place.
There we go.
So that's nice. So that's the ICM.
Yes.
Did he tell you what the payout was?
It was 298.
Okay.
Yep. Just above a min cash.
All in. 10's all in.
Mo's going to move all in with ace-jack and just try to take this pot down. David with king-jack's probably not going to continue here. He didn't connect with the flop. And that's my time, folks. I got to head back out there and deal another 30 minutes. I appreciate you guys.
Enjoy your dealing. You would? Really? I'd enjoy dealing. I'll trade with you.
Fold, 4 folds. 5 calls. 6 folds.
We're gonna have, looks like Matthew call with ace-8 suited. It's gonna go fold around to Greg, king-jack off.
9 calls.
He's gonna call.
One check.
Ready for a flop.
Donald checked with his 9-4 offsuit and hits a pair of 9s on the flop with 10-9 queen rainbow. Turns a 7. Helps none of them out.
5 bets 10. 9 calls. 1 fold.
River.
Greg's gonna take it down with the straight. Options on Matthew.
5 bets 20.
20K against Greg, and Greg has the straight.
Uh-oh.
He raised.
Matt's drawing dead. Or he is dead, I guess. There's no more drawing on the river. So he just bluffs at it for 20K?
Mm-hmm.
What did Greg make it?
Looks like Greg.
Whatever he did, Matthew folded?
Yeah.
Okay. Or did Greg just call?
He may have just called.
Yeah, with a paired board, you might be afraid of some kind of full house, and you're not getting called if you bet. So I've been spending the whole weekend on my phone trying to remove these bots. I went and got my computer, so I'm going to jump on here. And
So they've been a problem for a while.
they've been a problem for months, and I just remove it, and I never take the time to actually figure out how I can block that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't figure out on my phone, so I'm going to pull up my laptop here and see if I can do some magic. Yeah, he just hit us again, so. All right.
One make it 13,000.
Does YouTube have like a moderation?
I don't know. We're going to find out right here.
Two calls.
Sliding around.
This seems like a kind of strange play. 'Cause Donald raised to 13K with King 3 offsuit, and
Well, Russell's already in for 6K, so it's only 7 more to call. And there's 32 in the pot now.
Oh, I missed that part.
He's in the big blind, so there's 25 to call. It's only going to cost him 7 more. And then he gets the gut shot. This is called a blocker bet, where
One call.
oh, I guess it's not a blocker bet. Donald checked and then he bet. Weird. Why would Donald raise pre-flop and then just check when he hits his king? Oh, frustrating for him now. He's thinking, did you hit the diamonds? Russell needs a diamond or a 3 or a 7 for his straight and his flush. He's got a open-ended straight draw and a 5-high flush draw that he probably doesn't think is good. Donald just has top pair with no kicker, and he's going to fold the best hand to Russell's aggression. Nice play, Russell. Russell had a plan that whole time. He says, I'm going to call, and I'm going to steal it.
All right, in a little over 5 minutes, we're going to be getting the purple 500 chips off. If we could start getting them to one player at the table so we can get you guys on break.
I got 4,000.
Greg, would you mind buying up those 500?
4,000.
Oh, we're on our 10-minute timer. We'll quickly do this while they are racing off those chips, and I'll hit go on my timer.
Five fold.
Russ? Greg?
Alright, so
Got it.
6 fold. 7 fold. 9 raise 16.
I think you could try leaving that playing, and when it pops up on the side there. Oh, there it is.
got it. Okay. Now, hide user on this channel.
4 calls.
Report.
Flop.
Gregory raises to 16K with ace queen. Jewel calls with 9-10 in the big blind. Again, she's defending for a discounted price. Flops the best hand, and she smiles. She's like, got him. 2 pair. Top 2. And she's just going to lead out. This is what I call a blocker bet, where you're first to act after somebody else raised pre-flop. There's 2 ways to do it. You can check call or check raise, or you can just lead out And some people call that a donk bet. You know, like, why would you bet when they're showing the aggression? Is that me making that noise?
I think it's.
Oh, it's on here? Okay. Let me hit mute on this one. So, you know, the donk bet, why would you bet when they're, you know, it stops the other player. It kind of slows them down so they don't, you know, you're basically setting your own price that you want to call. Did you find some information for me for live chat or not yet?
Trying to see.
I'm just going through and randomly blocking or reporting every.
6 fold. 7 fold. 9 fold. 10 fold. 1 fold.
Thank you, Colleen.
2 makes it 15K.
Are we on breakout there in 15 minutes? Oh, Jewel now with the ace. She's showing so much aggression recently. Russell on the button, who raised to 15K with deuce tray. There's not a lot he can do to defend now. So he's just going to fold. I wonder if she shows it.
It's not Megadeth, but I'm going to see Metallica this month. Yeah, at Lollapalooza. Yeah. Yeah, they're the one. Yeah. It's Metallica, Green Day. Oh, really? Yeah, MGK. I mean, that's all the big. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yep, Chicago. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Vin under the gun with king 9 of diamonds. I expect raise probably make it like 15.
Congress players are invited to take their seats.
He just called.
He just calls. Under the gun, you don't want to, you know, you're out of position for the whole hand, so you really don't want to get too carried away. I thought he was going to come with a razor. I thought he was more aggressive. It does fold around to Russell, though, who makes it 21. We on breakout there? All right. So now we've got king 9 from Vin versus ace king from Russell. Vin's going to need a 9 or a bunch of diamonds. Ten, 5, deuce. There's instructions on there on how to set it up. Is that what you were saying? Gabe says, did the mayor bags get busted in the 1 seat? I wasn't in the commentary booth the whole time. If he's not here, he did bust. So he must have busted when I was not in the booth. He possibly got moved, but I don't think so.
David?
Mo in the 10 seat with a king 10. Early position, the +1 means it's small blind, big blind, hijack +1. So he's in early position right after the blinds. It's going to fold around to all the way to the small blind. David folds. Now Vin with pocket queens in the big blind. The only other person in the hand. Mo has king 10. Vin has queen queen. Mo raises it to 20,500. The blinds are 3,000, 6,000. So he goes about 3.5. 3.5 times the big blind. Folds around to Mo with queen queen. 14.5 to call. It looks like he's counting down to big raise. And it looks like they're on break back there.
Congress players, you have 2 minutes left on break.
10 minutes ago, yeah, 15 minutes ago. So I'm not sure if they plan on streaming after break. This looks like the last hand, though. What do you do if you've got queen, queen, and Mo raises? Do you rip it in? Do you call? Do you just raise?
I'd probably just raise.
Yeah, Mo effectively has like 21 big blinds left. What do you make it, like 50K? When he raises to 20?
Are you saying Woody?
Yeah, how much do you think Vin should raise it right now? Or what do you think Vin should do? So 20, he's gonna raise. I think
say somewhere around 60.
60
maybe.
sounds
60
like a
or
good
80.
number. 80 sounds a little high. I think 50 or 60 sounds about good because you still want him to call, but you want to get more money in the pot. 80, you might just lose him. You know, 60 you might call, and 40 might be too little. So he's counting the
Congress players.
he might just rip it in. He might act like I don't know, I'm all in. You know, one of those type of things make it look like a bluff.
Raised to 80,000.
80,000. You nailed it, Shane. I would have went a little bit lower. Now, Mo might not have called anything. We don't know. He might have called 60. We'll see here if he'll call 80. 80's a big bet with King 10. I don't think he'll do it because that's most of. Oh, I'm wrong again.
He's going for it.
I'm wrong again. Mo puts out 80,000 chips. He's looking for a king. Vin says, please give me a clean flop. Please. No ace, no king. No ace, no king. You know, that's what Vin's afraid of right now. No ace, no king. That's all he's thinking.
There'll most likely be a shove on the flop, right?
Yes. If it's not an ace, it's a shove.
Yep.
There's already 169 out there. Mo only has 66. It's an easy shove, and Mo's going to have to fold. He's frustrated that he didn't get his ace or his king. I really don't like that call for 80. Great
He's
bet, but
going.
no,
Looks like he's
no,
going.
no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do. Oh, he said,
He
let's
did.
do it. He's only got 2 outs. The king of hearts was folded. He needs a king of diamonds or a king of clubs. He's got 2 tries to get it. This is 11%. He misses that one. Misses that one. Mo, it has been a pleasure watching you. It was super fun all day. You ran into a really good hand by Vin, and yeah, in my opinion, 80 was too big of a bet to call. But I can't fault Vin. I can't fault. I can't fault Vin because he got paid, and it's just that's it. You want to say goodbye? All right, I'm gonna check. We're on break right now. I'm gonna go check and see if they're gonna start streaming the next table or if we're done for the night. Check back.